to the game.
Okay.
Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
It's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding.
Makes the grab. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Look, we know he's not going to break any land speed records, but if you can run efficiently, it gives the offense another dynamic weapon.
No doubt. And if you got the space, right? He's like, look at all that space out in front. It doesn't take a genius to figure out, like, go.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Got the quick pass. And they're able to get him on the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be changing the route. They'll give it to Johnson. Runs through a tackle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
He wants to go deep. Makes the catch on the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Looking to throw again. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking left. The short hands. It's King. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Going back to the well, another deep ball. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return.
And For that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the air, it's Fafita. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snags it on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Running inside, it's Craig. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throwing right. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Got it! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. It's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Arizona right back to the line. Quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Polly.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll toss it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
The handoff to Johnson. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it.
Loose in the middle. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Clemson. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They want to throw it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jordan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! The Wildcats are right back on top. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Got his man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Johnson. And he's knocked down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.
Give to the running back. There's some room. They'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.